We are once again looking at some changes the Cowboys, I would like to see them make at least, on the defensive side of the ball. Matt Eberflus firing is one of them. We know they're not going to. We've gone over this plenty of times here on the show. It's available on the channel, the rants, the ravings, the crash outs, we'll call it, over Flus and this defense. If you have not checked them out, please go do so. They'll be in the comment section of today's show as well. All the latest Cowboys news, rumors, more frustration, happiness, whatever. We have you. Anger, maybe more so right now. We got you covered. Hit that sub button so you don't miss out. All right, so first, tangible change that could happen. Blitz a little bit. And these, by the way, 2 and 3 here are all kind of tied into please do some more man coverage stuff. That's the underlying crux of they don't like doing man. They're not doing a lot of it. I'm going to kind of moneyball my way in here to, hey, you got to play Scott. So I'm going to make you do things that kind of make you play more man coverage in the end. Blitz more. It was 5 times against the Panthers. 5. That is it. On those blitzes, by the way, Bryce Young was 3 of 4, 29 yards and a TD and a sack. It's actually worse than what it was outside of the blitzing. But, do it more than 5 times. Look, the Cowboys this year are not the best when it comes to blitzing. They're at 0.31 EPA per play. There are some massive chunk gains that they've also allowed in those moments, but they suck no matter what. So I am of the belief if you're bad and no matter what you do here, you probably should try to also generate some stuff in your favor. So let's look at some of the pressure rates here. Blitzing, 40. These are all per NFL's next-gen stats. 49% pressure rate when blitzing. It's pretty good. No blitz, 35.1. And the time to pressure, by the way, startlingly different. 2.5 versus 2.8. That's on average. That 0.3 means a lot. The sack rate nearly doubles, more importantly, when they blitz versus when they don't blitz. They cannot get home with 4. They have not been good this year, outside of James Houston, frankly, at getting home with 4 rushers. They have to try something different. You cannot keep just saying 4-man fronts with no real stunts will work. This is why your third down defense is so bad. If you can't get pressure, the quarterback gets time to sit back there and throw. You have to try to blitz. You're not really trying. You're at least giving yourself some splash plays to get yourself off the field. So do you want the Cowboys to blitz a little bit more? Because if you blitz, you're probably going to play some more man coverage too. Y for yes, N for no, and you're going to build your cornerback's ability to not to cover for 4 seconds, it feels like. Y for yes, N for no. Tying into this a little bit, fix your run fits. And much like the Mike Nolan era, there's probably 5 shows worth of each individual player of bro, what are you doing here? Why is this your formation? This was one of the ones that I noticed in the moment. I'm that's not a good fit. 3 tight end package here, all on the right side for Carolina. The math ain't mathin'. You got 3 guys to the left of the center for 2 blockers. Then you've got 5 guys with the center on the right side against 6 blockers, including the center. Well, that math ain't mathin'. And then what ends up happening, guess where Carolina ran? They ran right at Dante Fowler, who is standing up and jumping inside. The linebackers can't fit it properly. And even when the Cowboys are in a proper formation, there's massive issues fitting the run. Just massive issues. We'll talk about the linebackers here in a little bit. Man, they are bad right now. And your defensive linemen are getting blown off the ball. I watched Marshawn Kneeland, who I think was hurt and was a factor in why he didn't play well, but still get pushed 10 yards off the ball by a friggin' tight end and Tommy Tremble. I watched Jay Toia get manhandled. You know what Jay Toia's average depth of tackle is this year? 12. 12 yards downfield. Now, it's 2 plays, it's small sample size, it's run, but he's not handling double teams well. You're honestly better off playing Mozzie right now, which is a huge concern. I would like to see the Cowboys in obvious rundowns do some more 5-man fronts. They are, per Summer Sports, they are dead last in the NFL in 5-man front, which includes you put Maurice Leafau lined up along the defensive line as a stand-up, outside Sam linebacker at 9.5%. Now, when the Cowboys do some of that five-man front, it looks like this. You've got Maurice Leofau rolled down, so it's kind of like a 4-3 under-over, whatever you want to call it. Ezra Rock, who's a stand-up player, too. You got Sam Williams lined up as a 3 technique. Why? You really think Sam Williams is going to be able to handle that responsibility? The answer was no, by the way. They picked up a big chunk gain on this one as well. It was an explosive run the Cowboys allowed. I am down to deploy this type of front. But it should be 3 defensive tackles in there, or at least someone like maybe Marshawn Kneeland. It should be some combination of Kenny Clark and Osa and Solomon Thomas or Winfrey when he's healthy or Mozzie. I thought Jay Toya was terrible, by the way, against the Panthers. Like, not putting Leofau down there, essentially lined up over a slot receiver and Williams playing 3 technique. Like, of course you get one of the ball. You don't have the personnel right here. This is a coaching schematic issue. I'm down to do more 5-man front stuff. You have to put the right guys in the right spots, though. Stick with your normal 4 defensive linemen and then throw another defensive lineman on top of that if you're going to do that 5-man front stuff. This run defense is bad. They are not doing their jobs. They have collapsed as of late. They have gone from being like, okay, above average, to bad. Like, even the guys who were playing good against the opposition, like Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark was playing really good football the first couple weeks. Last 2, he's been bad. I don't know if he's hurt or what. Like, he's getting bounced. Like, your front 4 is getting bounced out the club. Your linebackers are seeing red and just filling randomly. It's a mess. All the numbers come up bad. You can't do it. Osa's not playing up to what you need to be playing right now. He's also 280. Like, you know, there's just all kinds of bad. It's not remotely where it needs to be right now for the Dallas Cowboys. What is good is Omaha Steaks. Today's show is made possible by Omaha Steaks. Get an extra $35 off at checkout by using promo code Cowboys. That's on top of their ongoing sales. From handcrafted steaks to delicious fall favorites, Omaha Steaks delivers the world's best steak experience. Not just steaks, although, I mean, who doesn't love a delicious, juicy, medium rare, because we know how to cook our meats properly, steak. The protein pack, for example, take an extra $35 off this, by the way. Not just steaks, it's filet mignons, which are the best, chicken breasts, pork chops, steak burgers, sausages, steak seasoning as well. Free shipping tacked onto that as well. Grass-fed and grain-finished beef has more marbling and exceptional flavor and is the choice of steakhouses and professional chefs worldwide, and that's what Omaha Steaks uses. Go to omahasteaks.com to get 50% off site-wide, plus an extra 20% off select favorites and more limited-time deals during their early Black Friday sale. Use promo code Cowboys at checkout for an extra $35 off. Minimum purchase may apply. See site for details. A big thank you to our advertiser, Omaha Steaks. Link will be in the comments section and the description of today's show. That's omahasteaks.com, promo code Cowboys. Next up, look, I think you have to get a new linebacker. Or at least change your deployment of them. It's bad right now. Honestly, I think the majority, not all, but I think like the single biggest issue in your run defense against Carolina, you're not fitting the run properly from your linebacking group. You're just not. Kenneth Murray, he's the same guy he's been over the course of his career. He doesn't fit the run properly. When he triggers, it's slow. It's not always to the right spot. He's too slow on the trigger. He's athletic. Can try him in some coverage stuff, but like I don't think he should be one of your, I guess he has to be one of your early down base linebackers, but if you're going to do 2 linebacker sets against the run, I'm going Sanborn and Leofau right now. That's how bad it is. Sanborn, the on-off splits are startling. You know, it's 3.85 when he is on the field on defense. I mentioned this in a previous video. 3.86 yards per carry on the field. 6.35 off the field in terms of yards. It was the Jets game and the Panthers game for when Sanborn's been off the field and when Sanborn's been on it. He just is a starting gap between your linebacker play with Sanborn and everybody else. Shamar James is athletic. He's fun. He's a blast to watch, but he doesn't know where he's going yet. The tackles are all coming downfield. He's jumping to the wrong gap. He and Murray both are. He's young. I like him. I think there's actually some promising coverage stuff. He can be on the field on third downs. I guess you put Leofau out there on first and second. I don't think that's a great option right now. They're also playing him at Sam, and is that really his best fit? I'm not so sure. I would go try to find somebody else. I don't know who that is. Eric Kendricks is the best one on this list, but also, does he want to come play for a bad team? Because that's how you're going to be viewed by free agents. It's going to be bad. Isaiah Simmons is athletic, but that's the exact same issue you're facing right now. You can go trade for somebody if you wanted to. Logan Wilson has basically lost his job in Cincinnati. The Dolphins suck. Demario Davis is good, but does he want to come play for a bad team? I don't know if Cody Barton's any better. Guys like Jerome Baker and Devin Bush, maybe Devin Bush could be a fun option, but should you be buying in a good-ish linebacker? These guys might not be good either. Overshown's going to get back. This might end up being a change in the offseason where you, again, shuffle your linebacking core pretty significantly. Name a linebacker you want to get. Let me know in the comments section of today's show. Name a linebacker you want to go add. Next up, I have to do something with Donovan Wilson. There is something that I have to do. He cannot continue to play the way he is being deployed. Either bench him because he can't cover. How many blown assignments involve Donovan Wilson in some capacity? I get he's a captain. Or if you're not going to bench him, stop playing him as a deep safety. You have to find a way to stop doing this. You cannot continue to deploy Donovan Wilson as a deep safety. It doesn't work. I don't understand why Matt Eberflus is so committed to playing Wilson back deep. He has played more deep snaps, which I'm counting as PFF's free safety snaps, which I think is pretty accurate, it's not in the box, than he ever has in his career. He's about to surpass his total snaps deep in 2 weeks this rate. Maybe a month. Stop it. He's not good in that area. I don't know why they're not having Wanye Thomas be your deep safety. Try Elijah Clark. Try Marquise Bell. Try something. I'm tired of Donovan Wilson in coverage getting his ankles broken. He can't cover tight ends in man. He can't do it. Stop it. Try something different there. Try Bell. I know but Bell was bad in the preseason. We are in the try shit stage. Try shit, please. My next one is actually maybe a bit more controversial. I have seen enough of the Sam Williams experiment, frankly. I can't keep doing this with him. I have been extremely disappointed with the play of Sam Williams this year. I don't think he's a very good run defender. He kind of continuously finds a way to take himself out of gaps and slice in. I feel like he's not staying gap sound. He's not keeping contained very well. And he's not really doing that much as a pressure player. Over the last 4 weeks, he's got 4 penalties, 1 quarterback hit, and 1 sack. His best plays have helped the other team, man. There's always something with Sam Williams. He's got 4 penalties this year, 4 missed tackles, 12 pressures total. Cannot be your ratio as a pass rusher. I don't think he's very good against the run. I'm not seeing that much juice in the pass rush. There's some moments of it, but nothing consistent. For a guy that the Cowboys were kind of saying they might want to extend, not a singular reason to extend him right now. Do you agree with me the Cowboys should bench Sam Williams? 1 for yes, 0 for no. Let me know in the comments section of today's show. Now, how I would deploy my edges, by the way, if Williams is or maybe that's cut down on the snaps. I would give all of the pass rush reps his way to James Houston. I get that they don't trust Houston as a run defender. I understand that. He's very undersized. But you know what, man? It's like Sam Williams is playing any better. I thought Clowney didn't play much. I don't think he was very good against Panthers. I thought he had a really rough day against Carolina. Probably still ramping him up. Nealon was banged up. That's why he didn't play well against the run. When he's healthy, he's good there. Ezra I thought was actually pretty solid. It's coming for him, but it's just not there yet. I'm over the experiment with him. I can't stand him continuously finding a way to be among your penalty leaders every single year. Every year he does it. He's an undisciplined player. He's got 4 penalties. Nobody else on defense has more than 2. Got double the next guy. Just bad.